Hi, I'm RTG, and welcome to the next episode of my Minecraft Let's Play. Last episode, we finished off raiding a trial chamber, and now I intend to put some of the resources I was seeking there to good use. As you can see, I'm up in the tower at my house, and I intend to build my little enchanting room up here, or at least put a floor on this area. And make a start on it. I've extended the stairs up a little bit because I don't think they went quite far enough up to begin with where I originally put them, but now we're closer to the windows, so we've actually got some light up here. So I'm going to get started on that, and hopefully it'll turn out or as well as I hope it will. Right, without further ado, let's get to it. Actually, before I get started, I want to show you the materials I will be using for the floor. It's going to be amethyst blocks that I got from that geode I found back near all the spider spawners when I was mining for diamonds. And these waxed cut copper blocks. Now the reason I wanted the copper from the triangle chamber is because those blocks come pre-waxed a lot of the time, so I don't have to mess around with honeycomb or bees or anything like that. At least not yet. So I've taken some of the blocks I mined, turned them into these cut ones, and they will form the a large part of the floor of this room. Right, let's get on with it. Okay, thanks to the stairs, that's not quite gone how I envisioned. I was envisioning a sort of spiral pattern in the floor, but yeah, it's not really come together, which is a shame. However, I mean, it still looks nice enough, and I'm gonna finish it off with a special block in the middle there. There, a block of lapis lazuli for the centre of an enchanting room. I think that's appropriate. Actually, you know what? I think that should be there. Come here. Really? There. Not quite how I envisioned it looking, but you know what? I'll take it. Actually, I won't take it. I had a look and have redesigned it so that the swirl that I was initially going with actually turns up, and I think that looks a lot better. There. Nice decorative floor to my enchanting tower. Right. Time to put some enchanting stuff in it. There. That's a start to that. Now, a proper enchanting setup needs bookshelves, and I don't have enough leather or paper at the moment to make enough books, so I'm going to have to get it. So, sorry, cows. There, that's enough leather, and oh, and a cow head, and look at all the eggs, and somehow raw chicken. How is there a sheep in there? What's going on? Looks like I've got some one of the mods running I've got generates puddles or something. Weird. I don't know which one does that. I'll have to look it up. Right. 51 paper. That's nowhere near enough. I don't think I've got much more sugarcane either. Okay, I need to find some more sugarcane. Again. Well, I can see some from here. Yeah. The rain stopped now and all the water bits have gone. So, yeah, one of the fabulously optimized mods and that I use just to keep my performance up and what have you, and includes some sort of ambient things, I think. And that must be what generates the puddles when it's raining. Right, got a load more sugarcane, which we are going to turn into paper. I still don't think that's quite enough. No, it's not. Ugh. Oh well, off to get more. Right, is this enough? Yes! Yes, it is. Right. Okay. I'm doing this a bad way. There we go. Up into our enchanting room. So, how are we going to do this? There. And let's just put... Yep, up to level 30. Cool. Our enchanting setup is done. I changed my mind again. Decided to take those from there and put them there to give us a little bit more room. Still, yeah, it still gives us level 30. Yeah, that's better. Right. Now, what do I do with the rest of it? I do think I should move the grindstone and the anvil up here, because they are kind of enchanting related. And think of a way to decorate this place a bit as well. Although I may not do that straight away. There. So I've got all the tools here I need. Right. What to do next? Let me have a think. There. I think that brings quite a nice ambience to the room. And let's just double check that everything still works as it should. Yes, it does. Excellent. Oh, yeah. Only thing I could think of is maybe some banners up on the wall at some point. I'll have to do a little more. I haven't used banners very often, but I do think something up there might look good, so we'll have to see. But yeah, otherwise, I'm really quite happy with my enchanting room. More or less. I don't know, should I... This window can stay, but should I expand these windows down a bit? So I can just look out of them directly? This one maybe not, because of the roof, but the others, yeah, I might consider that. Yeah, got myself a nice little enchanting room set up here. First room of the house, pretty much done. So now that I've finished my enchanting room, more or less for now, I feel it's time to make sure that I am well stocked on one of the most important resources in the game, which is iron. I'm tired of mining for it, and it's getting harder and harder to find it close by. So it is time to make an iron farm, and I think the ideal location for it would be in this cavern down here beneath my base. But first, I need to smooth things out a little bit so that there's space to put it in and a nice even surface to work with. So I'll get started on that and then get on with building the farm. Well, that's some room cleared at least. And I've chosen my site to build my iron farm over there. This turned out to be a lot bigger of an undertaking than I anticipated, because I completely forgot that I don't have access to efficiency 4 or 5 diamond tools or beacons. And that makes doing something like this, clearing an area, quite a lot slower. And then I remembered I have access to moss. And so my clearing experience went from this to this. And in a much quicker time, it's all done. A nice clear area to put quite a few farms in, I think. But first, iron farm. Well, this is a turn up for the books. After sorting out a drop pit for my iron farm and building my way up and down to the collection chamber, or trying to, I ended up dropping into here trying to get some iron. It's a huge cavern, and over here there is another flipping mine shaft. So I'm going to have to explore this at some point, but for now, I need to try and get back up there. This is going to be fun. Ah! It's a brick. That cavern's going to be right below here as well, when I intend to put in my collection mechanism, so yeah. This project just got a lot more interesting. Well, managed to build a little safety box, as it were, within this cavern, so that I have room to work to put in the collection system properly. Just make sure it's properly lit up, because I do not want anything spawning in here, if I can possibly help it. And yeah, I can now build the collection system for the iron easily down here, with the help of some scaffolding and that, I expect. Right, so now I shall get on with that. Okay, so I kind of just locked in after I made the space for myself down below and really got some building done. This is the spawning platform and villager chamber for the lava farm? Iron farm. This design I first saw on Pixel Rift's survival guide. Fantastic set of videos if you haven't checked them out already. And I've modified it slightly from what he showed, because I found problems with iron golems getting stuck in the walls up here. But the basic gist of it is the iron golems spawn up there, and it's the only place they can spawn. Get pushed off and drop down into the pit here, and then pushed into the lava, where we head down. They burn from the lava there, and all their items get dropped into this hopper here, which leads into the collection system. And to make the collection system, I had to set up some redstone, which means it's
rubbish redstone time!
So the collection system works by this dropper here, which is underneath the hopper and firing constantly thanks to this little observer clock that drops the iron ingots and poppies into the water stream here, which flows over this hopper attached to this simple item filter that pulls out the poppies and pushes them through this composter to make bone meal. Meanwhile, the iron ingots travel down this chute into this hopper and then into this crafter. And once this crafter is filled up, that generates a signal strength of 9, which is being fed into this comparator from this lectern, which then allows the signal to come out of here, round, back into the crafter, and then that crafts an iron block. And that is the collection system.
Rubbish redstone time!
Now, as you can see, I've already got some villages in here, which involved a significant amount of wrangling. So this is almost ready to go. All I need to do is trap a zombie in here to bait the villagers into panicking and creating iron golems, and then the farm will be ready to go. And I will have infinite iron at last. So, let's get on with it. Right, I think I got him, so let's try and get this set up properly. Yep, we've got him. And to make sure he doesn't despawn, we need to name tag him appropriately. Right, I need to get a few things here to set up to make sure he's permanently in place, so I'll go grab those now. There. He is now permanently in place. So all that remains to be do is to put up some fences to protect this area, and then I can start the farm. Right, everything's ready. Time to start this farm. And there goes the first one. Our first bits of iron going through into the system. So, I finally have access to an infinite source of iron, which is going to massively help me out from now on, and I think that is a major milestone in this world. And with that, I think I'm going to call that episode here, or this episode I should say. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!